This system's 4 easy steps are proven effective for both home use and salon use. It is seemingly really thick and really strong. There's no need to touch up, there's no frizzing going on, it still has its luster, it's a natural luster, it's not heavy, it's not sprayed on, but Biostrand hair products.
Basic life is under again. Basic life is under again. Basic life is under again. You know what I mean? I know how to.
Welcome back to Basic Life with Rhonda Gill. And we are here with our very special guest, my dear sister, Fontaine Myrick. She is founder and CEO of Heal and Grow that incorporates life coaching and heal and grow hair.
I'm a trichologist, a hair healthcare practitioner, and I endorse these products. Building hair from the inside out, Biostrand. Reason being is because I've been in the industry for nearly 20 years now, and with regards to the health of a person's hair for the last 10 years. I'm pretty faithful, not to product lines, but to products that work. And this is the first product line that I have gotten involved in, that I've used personally, that I've embraced the entire line because it works. My main focus and my loyalty are to my clients. Reason being is simply because it really supports the person in their endeavors, whether they're trying to grow out and just go natural, or they want to maintain their hair that has already been processed. All of their products work across the board and they're phenomenal. They do just what they say. Four products that we use in our wet bar, which is where we shampoo clients at. Toxic Cleanse will be the first product that we would use for a person who's coming in for the first time actually using this product, because it exposes them to an entirely different scalp environment. It cleanses it oxygenates both the hair and the scalp. All their products do, but particularly this one because it takes a person's hair environment from one place to another, so that the person actually gets results. They actually see results immediately. Toxic Cleanse comes in the 32-ounce bottles, and it actually sells in terms of like, a person might want to use it personally. You have smaller bottles, 8-ounce bottles. But basically what Toxic Cleanse does, it actually helps to lift toxins off the scalp, off the hair strand also, and it helps to normalize hair and the scalp after chemical exposure. So this is not a product that we use to replace, let's say, neutralizing shampoo, but to follow it, so that it kind of helps to cleanse the scalp and the client's hair, exactly, after chemical exposure. And any irritation also helps in that too. Helps to remove buildup of different types of oil and dirt, buildup and things like that.
What about like dandruff?
That's another product.
Okay.
But it does work together to do that though,
okay,
to actually rid of dandruff. Second product I want to mention is Cleanse Made. That follows the Toxic Cleanse. Cleanse Made we would use on a regular basis. Toxic Cleanse shampoo we would only probably use every, say, 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, and that's just because it's a little bit more aggressive. It's still safe, but
like a deep clean.
It's a deep cleaning, and you would need a deep cleaning all the time, especially if you're African American. You really don't want to do too much of the deep cleaning because it kind of pulls away what we need, which is the natural oils. Okay. Your second product that you can use on a regular basis, whether it's after the Toxic Cleanse or just every week, would be Cleanse Made. Also sold in 32-ounce bottles as well as 8-ounce bottles, okay? It helps to lift the natural dirt and oils. It normalizes both the hair and the scalp's pH, okay? And it enhances colors, especially grays. When we talk about pH, pH has to do with what the body normally has to dictate whether or not it's healthy or not healthy. So whether it's about the inside or the outside, pH is critical. All you need to know is when you're looking for products, the pH balance is critical. It's crucial because it can have your hair out of balance and dry and brittle. Products can do that. So you want to make sure that it's within a normal pH balance so that your body, what it has inside naturally, and the product stay in line also. Next product is going to be our Cortifex. Some might say conditioner, Cortifex. It is about reconstructing hair. So I'm going to use certain terms, reconstruction. We're going to use different terms because these products are completely different than any of the products that I have personally used. Okay, so it doesn't just condition it; it completely reconstructs the hair. Formally, what it does, it actually aids in proper moisture balance. It actually adds vital nutrients. It actually helps to mend inner bonds. It actually promotes body and shine. It strengthens immediately. Okay, so where your hair might have gaps in it just being weak, it's weak and strong, it's weak and strong.
Right.
Cortifex comes in and fills in all those gaps. Okay, it strengthens that entire strand. Okay, all throughout. So we have the ToxiCleanse, the CleanseMade, the Cortifex, and then we also have the Format, which is in our maintenance product line. I only have the big bottle out, but it does come in the 8-ounce bottle as well, similar to this. This is our Format Light, and this is the Formula Regular Strength. What Format basically it is a daily product that you can use on your hair after you style it, before you style it also. And what it does, it actually helps to put moisture into your hair. It even creates a barrier for all the elements outside. So if you're working out, if you're working, and the office or the outdoors is really taking a toll on your hair, it's even good for your skin. Okay. Face too. But it just helps to put that natural balance of moisture and replenishes both the hair and the scalp. Again, it considerably lessens any type of breakage and hair loss. So it doesn't pretend, it doesn't put like a mask and say we're going to pretend that it's strong. It's daily making that hair strong. Yes.
Versus cover up.
Cover it up. We don't do cover up. It's building hair from the inside out. That's why I love it so much. I can appreciate it because it's not so much as what I'm doing for my clients, but it's what they can also do for themselves.
So is Biostrand more operating on a cellular level?
You're on to something, sis.
I don't want to give it away. I'm going to let her talk about it. But, you know, most products that we get off of the shelf, what you were saying more is a masking.
It's a masking. It creates a facade that your hair is just doing things. You've styled it, or your stylist is styled. It has the sheen, it has the bounce, and all of these different elements. But it's just a mask because let the wind blow. Let it get humid outside and different things like that. The elements alone will convert your hair back over to the way it was, and in some cases even worse. When the hair frizzes up, it's going into a thing. It is lacking oxygen.
Right.
And the products that have been used that mask it worsen it. So your hair is left in a worse state. You were flat leaving the salon, but now you're a hot mess because it's about to rain, you know, or it just got through rain. So you want products that are going to legitimately reconstruct your hair from the inside out, so that if you go swimming, if you do something, or if you get rained on, you will find that your hair is still in this moisture and shine state.
Yeah, because I remembered you did my younger daughter's
Sure
hair.
did.
And after she got home, she decided to go play in the pool.
No chlorine, but
It was just, you know, no chlorine pool. It was just the outdoor backyard pool. And I was like, okay.
what the baby did?
Yeah, I was like, okay, all right. I said, now, she just got product. And I know the best way to test the product is to test the product.
Put it to the test.
Exactly. So all I did basically was just blew her hair dry, and just bumped it.
You tell me what happened.
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Tell me
You
what
know
happened, sis.
Her hair came back to life even better after she left you.
Yeah.
After she had left the salon, and after it got wet, after all I did was just blow it dry, bump it with just it was like a pressing comb. It wasn't hot or
What product
anything.
did you use?
The Biostrand. What else?
Yeah.
No, I didn't use anything else. In fact, I did not have to put anything else on her hair because the product was still in her hair.
And that's the key. It's in the hair. I had that baby looking good when she left the salon.
And
when her hair got wet, Mama was like, "Oh, let me do what I can without using any additional product."
None.
Mama was able to retrieve the salon dew from
Exactly.
home.
Exactly.
From home. So that's saying a lot because that puts you in a driver's seat and that puts you in a position to be able to save your hair.
Exactly. Like I said, the only thing that was done was basically a little blow drying and a little bumping, but she still had the bounce, she still had the sheen. In fact, she still looked salon fresh at home.
Courtesy of Mama.
After all that was done. So Biostrand does what it does. What it says it's going to do. And like you said, you have to work less at home in maintenance if you are done the regular with the regimen with the product.
This system's 4 easy steps are proven effective for both home use and salon use. It is seemingly really thick and really strong. There's no need to touch up. There's no frizzing going on. It still has its luster. It's a natural luster. It's not heavy. It's not sprayed on.
Welcome back to Basic Life with Rhonda Gill. We are here with our very special guest, my dear sister Fontana Myrick. She's founder and CEO of Heal and Grow that incorporates life coaching and heal and grow hair. Tell us more about a regular regimen. How can they contact you to get this done, or how would you, especially if they're not in the Atlanta area, to come see you? How can they do this at home or maintain this, or how can they get the Biostrand in their hair?
Well, you can get the Biostrand in your hair and let it work from the inside out by simply going to biostrand.com, www.biostrand.com. And I want you to, in the note section, to put
HGH Web 111. That's going to be listed at the bottom of your screen, so you'll know to put it in the note section, so Fontana can get the credit that needs to be, that she referred you to the company. And that's what we're here to do.
That's right. And then also, I want you to use that code, particularly because I want to know who has heard this information from me, because I would like to continue this journey with you. It's a 4-step system, and I want to be able to advise you, talk with you through this. It's not just you buying products, it's you actually reconforming over the way that you view your hair, the way that you deal with your hair, the way that you see your hair, and the way others see it also. So it's a journey. Okay.
And transforming your hair for it to be like you've always wanted to be.
Yeah.
You know, television commercials depict one way your hair should be, but to actually to have your hair be that way.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, that's what you want.
Right. We have so many women nowadays that feel like they have to wear weaves, that they have to do certain things, or their hair is not going to look right, it's not going to act right. It just shouldn't be like that. You know, we should be in control of what our hair is going to do. We should be able to foresee, okay, it's going to rain, but I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay, you know? And so the only way that we can get there is to actually have the knowledge, to have the products and the knowledge with the two in conjunction and support of me, because I'm not just a master stylist, a trichologist, I'm also a coach. And I took that point of view because I wanted to be able to support my clients and what they're doing. And this fit in perfectly because this tied in perfectly because it empowers people.
Well, go ahead and list the products, and that's going to be on the screen. So I'm going to let her list the products. It's going to be on your screen, and then we're going to let her list the 4 steps, which are going to be on the screen. So for the viewers, what are the
OxyCleanse and Cleanse May and Cortifex and Formate and Scalpicin and Finay. Let me give you a little bit of a briefing on Scalpicin and Finay. I did not tell you about that. Scalpicin, it helps to rid scalp of excessive skin cells, dandruff, okay? And it also helps to destroy bacteria. It aids in the removal of toxic and chemical residue. It helps to heal scalp irritations and soreness. So we talk about people that have psoriasis and different things like that. We're not doctors, but we know what we know, and we know what we've seen, and the proof is in the pudding. So when you have clients that have certain situations and things going on, and then they're sent out to dermatologists and to physicians and different things like that, you know, that's where we come in at, because this is our specialty. This is what I do. You know, 20 years in, I have no regrets, and I'm not stopping now. That's the Scalpicin. Now with the Finay, that is an oil that actually helps to add proteins to your hair, okay, for strength. It also promotes moisture balance. It also helps to support the cuticle. It aids and mirrors. It aids a mirror-like finish, like when this is what Rhonda had spoke on earlier, right? It doesn't mask. It actually reconverts your hair over to this state, so that without having to do the oil sheen and a whole bunch of this and that, because it works for the moment, we want to be able to take you from, again, one environment that your hair is used to being in that's just not working, let's keep it real, to what does work.
And I want to challenge all of the beauticians, the stylists, the cosmetologists out there. I know Tanya didn't do that, but I'm challenging you all to try the product. Go ahead, order the product, incorporate it with your clients. If you don't do anything but choose one client, because everyone has that one client that will kind of allow you to kind of do anything. I know I'm that type of client.
I love them.
You know, so I challenge you to get with that one client, order the products, order the kit, try it on that one client's hair. That's not to differentiate from anything that you normally would do in your salon, in your spa, but just for proof purposes.
Because it works. Yeah. You don't have to wait 6 to 8 weeks. We're talking about results
Immediately.
You will feel it in the hair. You will feel it when the hair is wet, when the hair is dry.
Exactly.
You know,
when you finish the hair, when you go to redo the hair.
Yes, when you go to do it yourself after you left the salon, after you slept on it, and your afro flat on one side, you're gonna see for yourself. You will, and your client will. You will know it firsthand, and so will they.
And that's why I say, just challenges. Just use one client. This is the challenge. One client, order the products. Use it on that one client. Advise your client when they wake up the next day, let's try it. Don't do anything. Maybe just brush the hair, you know, sleep with a wrap. You know, she's gonna, Fatani gonna tell you whatever to do. And not only will she tell you the steps, but her contact information will be there. So I'm challenging all of the beauticians, the cosmetologists, the salon owners. Contact Fontana. Order these products. Let's get a challenge going on. You heard of the ice bucket challenge and all these crazy challenges. Let's do a hair challenge. We're going to do these products and see. Proof is in the pudding. God always said when he was getting ready to do something miraculous in someone's life, he always said, prove him, test me, try me. That's what God always said. Try me, test me, let's see. If you don't believe it, then hey.
And the hair type that we're working with today, our beautiful model Trinity, is it is seemingly really thick and really strong, but that's where when it gets to the water, the truth comes out. So she has a nice little cut on the side, and the rest is pretty much a nice length. It does seem to be doing well because it's dry. Again, I told you about the hair being masked. So once it hits the water, then that's when the truth comes out. So that's where we're going next, and we'll be back. This system's 4 easy steps are proven effective for both home use and salon use. It is seemingly really thick and really strong. There's no need to touch up. There's no frizzing going on. It still has its luster. It's a natural luster. It's not heavy. It's not sprayed on. But Biostrand hair products. What we have here is the finished look overall after using the 4-step process, Biostrand 4-step process. Ultimately, the finished product that we did use was the regular strand formate as well as the finesse in her hair. Okay. Once I actually blow her hair out, I did use a little bit of ultra light formate, as well as a little bit, maybe about 2 or 3 drops additional of the finesse oil as well. Okay, and I just simply section her hair as I normally would, flat iron it, and this is the finished look. Now I've been down here for about a good 30-45 minutes. Usually at that point, client's hair would start to swell a little bit with all of everything, happening. It would start to swell, and it will start to frizz a little bit, and I feel tempted to kind of go back in and touch them up ultimately. But with her, there is no need to touch up. There's no frizzing going on. It still has its luster. It's a natural luster. It's not heavy. It's not sprayed on. I just want to make mention that the products that are used are working from the inside out. So the feel of her hair is not oily to touch. It's not heavy. It's a weightlessness. There is a moisture, yet it's dry. So the hair does not feel deprived in any kind of way. It doesn't feel dry in any kind of way. Silky straight, no reverting at all, and it's pretty humid in here. And under normal circumstances, I would feel compelled to put a bit more heat to it, roll it up or something, or wrap it up, and her hair is doing wonderfully. So,
beautiful,
and
gorgeous.
That's all throughout. Take a look at her ends. I did give her a slight trim.
She's
coming out of braids, and you can see how the ends. The cuticle, a lot of times it looks like the ends need to be trimmed. What it is that the cuticle is damaged.
Okay.
It's basically blasted open and there's no repairing it. The ends do have to be trimmed at that point. And the hair is closed off and it is behaving from root all the way through the entire shaft until the end. So we have a really uniform look all throughout. And again, there's our sheen. There's a consistent flow all the way through. And again, this is all natural hair. So at the same time, it doesn't look like her hair is natural. She just blow dry
Right.
and wearing it that way. It actually, these products have actually infused into her hair, and it's going to do what she needs for it to do, whether she's wearing it naturally and curly or she wants to wear it straight. As you can see, it's silkened out really, really well. And I'm just touching it and playing with it, and usually this is the part where it's like, uh-oh, and just an overall great finish. This is what you can expect across the board with Biostrand. Instructions do come with the products. We do highly recommend that the directions are followed, be it by a professional or someone who is at home using it. Definitely want to follow the instructions.
Miss Trinity, how does it feel to you?
That's a good question. Feels like a relaxer? Wow. Now that's saying something. Because usually when you get, as your hair, wear your hair natural, when you go to get your hair blow dried and straightened, it doesn't really feel like a relaxer.
Right.
You can almost feel it swelling up. And
Exactly.
you're not in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Exactly.
And all the work is in vain. And I tell you, tomorrow, no sooner, you can expect for her definitely to still have the same look. What I recommend is all that she has to do with this is as if it were relaxed, just simply wrap it up at night, tie it up with a scarf. When she wakes up, give it a light spritz of the Ultra Light Formé, which is the step 3, and a couple drops of Formé in the hand. As I mentioned, warm it up with your body temperature and just kind of line it throughout the hair. Go ahead and wrap it, put your scarf on, and when you go take your scarf off the next day, follow the same process, comb it down, and you can expect to get the same results. Get a hold of the product. It's www.biostrand.com. That's www.biostrand.com. And you're going to make sure in the notes so that I can make sure that I personally can keep in touch with you. I want you to, in the notes section, I want you to make sure that you include HGHWEB111. That's going to indicate to the company and to me that I recommended you and that I personally would like to be able to see you through this journey. As a result as well, once you purchase this 4-step system, which does include 5 products, purchasing price is going to be offset on your consultation price with me. Should you decide you want to get a full in-depth consultation with me, which actually retails for $150. It's about a 45-minute to a 1-hour session, but I take you from the inside out exactly how you can maintain your hair, what you can do proactively day to day. And again, the cost of your products will actually offset and be included and deducted in what the cost of the consultation with me would be. If you just want a little bit of information just in terms of using this product personally from me, that's fine too. But again, and make sure that you include HGHWEB111 in the notes section of www.biostrand.com. And at which time, should you decide that you want to go and get a full in-depth one-on-one consultation with me, you'll be going to www.stylesheet.com/heal and grow hair. You're going to click on consultation, and you're going to make sure that in the note section on that as well that you're going to include that code HGHWEB111. That way, again, I'll be able to keep up with you and know that you heard it from me on this particular show. And I myself personally make sure that I'll be handling, just in terms of information, making sure that the product is actually being used well for you. And again, if this is on the basis of a full consultation, I'll be able to take you from where you are to where you want to be on a coaching basis. As I said, that's what I do. So I'm looking forward to speaking with you. This system's 4 easy steps are proven effective for both home use and salon use. It is seemingly really thick and really strong. There's no need to touch up. There's no frizzing going on. It still has its luster. It's a natural luster. It's not heavy. It's not spray on. Biostrand hair products.
And we want to welcome you back here to Basic Life with Rhonda Gill. We want to thank you for joining us, and my sister, thank you, Fontana, for joining me. We have a lot of information. Make sure you go and contact her. Go to her web page, contact her with all her contact information, and most importantly, I hear you have something special coming up October the 2nd.
Yes. I have put together a webinar that gives quite a bit of information, simply put, to help the average person be enlightened, I guess you can say, with reference to what's going on with their hair, why that's going on, a little bit as to what they can do. I'll talk about the product a little bit, but really just to kind of let a person know that their hair, there's more to what they see.
And not only that, when you join the webinar, you should have like a question and answer section, or you're going to get in there.
I will be answering questions at the end.
So write your questions down, and let's get some good question and answer, because something may be going on with your hair and your scalp that you may want to know what's happening.
Right.
I go to the beautician regularly, but something still isn't where I can do it at home, or I can do it myself, or something is going on where, why can't I do it? I don't, for economic reasons, I would like to at least be able to feel comfortable in my own home doing my own hair until I'm able to transition to the salon.
Right.
So make sure you join us, because I'm going to be on the webinar. I have to.
Yeah.
My sister. Make sure you tune in.
Yeah.
October 2nd.
8 p.m. Central.
8 p.m. Central
It's
time.
on Thursday, so I didn't want to take y'all's Friday.
So 8 p.m. Central, Thursday, October the 2nd, the first Thursday in the month of October. So make sure you join us. You may have some questions about the product. You may have some questions about your hair, your scalp. So make sure you join us on the webinar, and make sure you contact her. She's available for question, comments, concern, especially on her webpage, her Facebook page. It's all there. Leave a comment, question. She will get back with you with any questions that you may have. And
be prepared to be on this webinar for maybe about a good 90 minutes to 2 hours possibly. But it's going to be some great information. Someone might ask a question that you've been wanting to ask for the longest. Stylists do what they do, and they just don't know it all. I mean, I didn't know it all, and knowing what I know now, I consider myself to be a support to the stylist. I'm right in the middle. Stylist, dermatologist, I'm in the middle,
so make sure, jot your question down, be prepared to ask some questions, be prepared to contact her, be prepared to accept the hair challenge, order the products, and be prepared for a life hair changing experience. So we want to thank you for joining us here on Basic Life with Rhonda Gill.
I've loved it.
You know I'm gonna have your back.
I hope so.
All the time.
I hope so.
Ooh, we might have to do a Thelma and Louise on Basic Life with Rhonda Gill. Just
if y'all have a truth, get at it.
We're there. But join us, because we're going to talk more about life coaching in the future. She will be coming back. You're going to get used to this face, so get used to this face. And make sure you contact on my website. I'm also going to post her stuff on my website as well. So you can visit me at www.theadnorconnection.com. Social media at TowerAdno1 and all platforms. And of course, Fontana's information is going to be on my website and on the screen. So you can also click a link there to get incorporated with Biostrand and Fontana.
Heal and grow.
Heal and grow hair. Let's get
LLC.
Heal and grow. And we're making sure that you get everything that you need so you can heal and grow from the inside out.
Working with what cannot be seen.
Catch us in Basic Life with Ron Miguel.
This is Basic Life from Ron Miguel. As you see, it's not so basic.
Basic Life with Rhonda Gill has been brought to you by Her2 TV, a video and television network about women and what women care about.
Yeah, in the Kid Guala gang, certified nigga.
Show you how over the last 2 years you may have lost up to $8,000 of your hard-earned money to the government, and they hope you don't ever discover how to get it back.
Ain't that extra about me looking, did you notice? They wanna